Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to my video once again. I'm here living a beautiful life in the Philippines. So for today's topic, um, why do witches, politicians, and celebrity always need a blood sacrifice? What is it with that? Why do they need to sacrifice their newborn baby, why do they have to sacrifice, you know, their mother named Sally, or their father, or their brother, sister? Why do they have to sacrifice, the virgin boy in high school, right? You've seen these movies, like these satanic movies, where like they gotta, where the bad guy or the villain, they gotta sacrifice somebody, right, to gain some kind of power. They gotta spill the blood of a virgin or some shit like that, right? We heard that if you grew up watching Disney, Snow White, virgins, sacrificing a pure virgin, something like that, right? Um, so what do they do? Celebrities, witches, politicians. Okay, so the reason why they do it is, number one, to get power, because in the spiritual world, um, the spirits that they deal with, right? These spirits that they deal with require a blood sacrifice. Okay, if you read the Bible, the biblical God, Yahweh, Yahuwah, he required a blood sacrifice, like from their animals, right? Their farm animals. He would ask them to bring some of their farm animals as a blood sacrifice to forgive them of their sins, right? And they would do that. They would take a goat, a pig, a couple of those, and they would be sacrificed, right? They would be sacrificed, and then God will forgive them of their sins, right? But the Jews in the Bible, or the Israelites in the Bible, they did not sacrifice their own people. Like, that's satanic. Sacrifice your brother, your mother, your sister, right? Only Satan will ask you to do that, right? And the reason why blood is required is because in Leviticus, I think it was Leviticus that confirms that life is in the blood, right? Life is in the blood. When witches, when they use an animal or something, or when they do these crazy rituals, they gotta cut their hands or kill an animal, right? To activate a spell, because what the things that witches do is real. Witchcraft is real. Okay, those things that they do is real. It works, right? But obviously, Jesus Christ, is more powerful than all those things. When you have Jesus Christ in your life, none of those things can touch you, no matter how much blood they spill. But going back, the reason why witches and celebrities, they gotta spill blood for Satan to get what they want, power, money, fame, whatever, is because in order to get those things, because all these things are spiritual, right? All these things are spiritual. And so in the spiritual realm, these entities, these spirits, or these demons that they have a connection with, they need, in order to give them what they want, they need blood to activate the spell, right? And they need blood to activate the spell. That's just how it works, right? That's just how it works. Spill blood for me and I'll give you what you want. That's what the spirits require. Blood activates the spell. Blood activates it, right? Blood activates blood just activates. It's like lighting a match, right? It's like lighting a match. That's what ignites the fire, so to speak. So, and that is one of the reasons why us Christians, us followers of Jesus, we no longer have to we don't have to sacrifice farm animals, right? We don't have to take our pigs, our goats, and sacrifice them to God anymore, because Jesus died on the cross. Jesus spilled his blood, right? And because his blood was so perfect, when he was here in this world, when he was here in this world, he never committed one sin. Not one sin. Never. Some of you are going to say, oh, well, that's crazy. How can he never commit a sin? Because he was God in the flesh. He knows what he has to do to not commit a sin. That's one of the reasons why God never married, why he stayed single, and he stayed focused on his, on his mission. His mission was to come here to die for humanity and break the curse. So when Jesus when Jesus died on the cross and he spilled his blood was spilled, right? Because he never committed a sin, his blood was perfect. His blood was perfect, just absolutely perfect, flawless. And by him spilling his blood in the spirit world, in the spiritual world, okay, it broke the spell, it broke the curse of sin, so that whoever believes in him can be saved. Right? That's how it works. Whoever believes in him can be saved. That's how it works. That's the purpose of blood in all these crazy rituals, right? But when Jesus spilled his blood, he spilled his blood to save humanity, right? You believe in Jesus, you can be saved. And then witches, celebrities, and politicians use it to make themselves famous, rich, powerful, become part of the elite. Yeah, so everything that we do in this world, in this life, is spiritual. Everything that we do in this life is spiritual. It affects the spiritual world. The spiritual world affects us, and we affect the spiritual world. I hope that made sense. All right, but anyways, I'm gonna end the video right there. I believe I explained this well enough for people to understand, right? So the blood of Jesus broke the curse. Literally broke the spell, right? It's like broke the spell. It's like a dispel. It broke the spell of sin. Literally. All right. Anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, Matrix. I will catch you later. Godspeed and God bless.